Cannes.
Cannes.
Yeah.
Cannes.
Some people were like Cannes.
Cannes.
Yeah.
So today, Abigail is joining us after she attended 3 days in Cannes. What was Cannes like?
Cannes was really fun.
You know you can't keep saying Cannes because you'll be disassociated by all of your family and friends. And this has been Learning French with Abby.
And Richard.
Hi guys, Richard Patterson here, founder of Four Bank Corners, and today we're joined by our editor at Four Bank Corners and very special guest, Abigail Lun. Abigail just returned from the Cannes Film Festival where she attended it for 3 days under a very special program called
3 days in Cannes.
So unique.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so memorable.
Yes, it was.
Tell us about your experience.
It was amazing. It was really fun and really intense. Because you're just waking up early, you just want to see as much movies as you can, so then you just get out of the movie, go to the next movie theater.
So when you say intense, it's like intense in a great way.
Oh yeah,
a very rewarding way. Why were you there? How did you get to the Cannes Film Festival of 2024?
Well, last year I already wanted to go, but it was like complicated because expensive going 4 days in Cannes. So this year I was like, I'll try to apply. Then I just told my sister, just apply, we'll never get in, but apply, who knows. And then a month later we both got in. So It was just real lucky.
So your sister is also an editor.
Yes.
Your sister happens to be a twin sister.
Yeah.
And both of you graduated from the same university, same year, and you both were accepted into this program. So you're there with your sister, your partner in crime. You decide that you're going to do this vlog in Cannes.
Yeah. On va où là? Cannes.
And what was that experience like, vlogging while you're walking the street?
I mean, I thought it would be easier because when we're together, we're always filming and just filming ourselves talking. So I thought it would be easy, but it was pretty hard because
Why?
It was just movie, walking, movie. So we're like, what do we film exactly? So it was trickier than usual. Usually we just talk about what we're doing, but we were pretty much doing this. It was interesting, but it was, the same thing.
I think for those who start vlogging for the first time, and by the way, I actually have not done the vlog because I feel like I would be a little bit apprehensive, too self-conscious in a way, speaking to the camera, walking down the street. But I'm sure you were in an area of you were just surrounded by filmmakers.
That was not a problem. It was just more of the content. We've been vlogging for a long time. When we're in film school or in middle school, we were always filming our vacations or just, all the time. I have a lot of old vlogs on YouTube somewhere. So yeah.
You'll get to show those someday in an embarrassing party.
Yeah.
What was the experience like while waiting in line for the festivals? Did you do any of the red carpet?
Yes, I did. Well, the last day, actually, we queued the whole day to go to the closing ceremony. So, we just waited for 8 hours in the queue. And then so we passed the first security fence thing. Then we got near the red carpet. And that was really fun because we saw George Lucas.
Nous avons l'honneur d'accueillir sur le tapis rouge le réalisateur George Lucas.
We saw Greta Gerwig, one of my favorite directors, Xavier Dolan, and just a lot of people. So that was fun. And we thought that we were in, that we were going to go to the closing ceremony because we passed the first security fence and then we passed the second one. We were on the red carpet and then at the last moment they were like, the movie theater is full. So you can't go in. So we're like, So they made us sit on the red carpet and we watched the closing ceremony on a screen. It was still fun, but next time. And then after the closing ceremony, we got to go inside the movie theater to see the movie that won the Palme d'Or.
Oh, that's
so that was
nice.
still really fun.
You were sharing with us before you went down to the Cannes Film Festival that they provide you with dress codes and attire.
Yeah.
And so you had the experience of shopping for your Cannes Film Festival dress here in Amsterdam.
That was funny.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to look for a dress, for a bag, for shoes. And yeah, and so for the whole day when we were queuing, I had my shoes that I bought, and it was like heels, and I never wore heels before, so my feet are like dead. But it was an experience.
So you got all dressed up to sit on the red carpet in Cannes
and see the ceremony on a screen.
Wow, memorable.
Yeah, next year we'll be inside for the closing ceremony.
So Abby, you're in Cannes, you're walking along the streets. Yep. Were there moments where you thought you might recognize somebody from the silver screen, but you just didn't know who they were? Like,
not in the streets, but during the red carpet. At some point, some guy like walked into the red carpet and everyone started screaming. And with my sister, we were like, oh, who is this? Like,
oh my God, it's Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, well, like we feel like we should know it, and then someone was like, it's Wim Wenders, and it's like a very famous like German director, and we studied his movies in film school, so we should know. But
right,
yeah, we're like, oh, okay, and then we started screaming with everyone. So yeah.
Well, so with everyone, you're surrounded by other filmmakers the entire time you're there, and movie lovers.
Yeah.
Did they curate any events that you were able to go to network, to meet new people?
Well, we tried like Among Us in the group chats with all the people from the 3 days in Cannes Pass, but it was hard to like meet each other because everyone had different, like movies at different times. So it was like, I remember I was texting a girl and I was like, oh, I'm free at 11, and she was like, oh, I'm free at 7, and then another girl was like, oh, wait for me, I'm gonna be here at midnight because my movie ends now. Yeah. So it was really complicated, but on one night we managed to meet with some people and it was really fun. We just talked and
nice.
It was really fun.
Everyone has to catch their private jet, and it's very difficult. So it's the yacht or the jet. Yeah. I understand.
You have to,
Right. What are some of the takeaways that you had from attending the Cannes Film Festival?
I don't know if there's any like specific takeaways. I just really feel inspired, and I just feel like it's going to influence, I don't know, future projects or even like work, even if it's like unconsciously. But I just feel really, really inspired because we're just all day watching different kinds of movies, different kind of styles of telling a story, and it was just and just having conversation after each movies, and just it was really interesting because with my sister we oftentimes both liked a movie, but sometimes for different reasons, and it was just always the conversation, and it was really inspiring.
You guys are like the Siskel and Ebert of
what's the Siskel?
That's I don't know, there's probably much more modern references of duos who criticize film critics who get together. That was from my era, but there's probably a few blogs now these days that but let's talk film. How many did you see?
So we wanted to see 3 movies a day. That was our goal, but I think next year if we go again we'll try maybe 4. But we saw 7 in total because the last day we only saw 1 movie, so 7 movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do 1 or 2 movies stick out to you?
Yes, actually 3, I would say.
All right.
Yeah, so there was, I think my favorite one was a French movie called L'amour ouf. In English, I think it's Beating Hearts. And it's a romance movie, but it's, I don't know, it's just, when the movie ended, we just left the movie theater and then we just walked around in Cannes, not saying anything, and we were like almost crying. It was really like intense.
Wow, and that kind of you were wearing it as you left.
And like because when the movie ended, it felt like the movie was the real life, and like the outside world was like a dream. It was really weird, and so I just remember how I felt. So this one was like,
I could see that on the back. I can see that as your quote.
Ooh.
For the movie review.
I just remember the way I felt.
Yes. Or I didn't know if the outside was a dream and then the movie was reality.
Yeah, this one was actually running for the Palme d'Or. And then we saw another one. It was not in the competition movies, but it was like from another categories where they showcase movies from like smaller directors and stuff.
Cool.
So it was called Good One. It was an American movie. And this one was really good. Because like it looked like a simple movie in appearance, but like the way the story was told like was really, it reflected our world really well, I feel like. And also when I started watching the movie, I was like, oh, this was directed by a woman. And the main subject of the movie hadn't been introduced yet. So I was like, why do I feel that? And then it got confirmed later on. So I don't know, it was interesting. Okay. Yeah, I really loved that one.
And what was the movie about?
It's about, it's a girl that goes on a camping trip with her dad and her dad's friend. So for like half of the movie, it's just that. And then something happens. And I don't know if, I'm not going to spoil the movie, but something happens. And then, it just shifts. And it's something that happens also in real life. And the way it's told is, really interesting.
Cool. Vague synopsis.
Yeah.
But I think that the filmmakers appreciate it.
Yeah. I don't want to give away the movie.
Absolutely.
Because I didn't know this. I didn't know that this shift was going to happen in the movie. So I feel like it's better if you don't know.
Yeah. And what was the third movie?
Yeah, the third one was called Bird. And it was about a girl. She has like a complicated relationship with her dad. And she also meets like this strange man that acts kind of like a child. But it's really like endearing and like emotional. Yeah, it was a beautiful story.
So as a young aspiring editor, were there moments within these films that you like, did you just lose yourself in the movie and you felt like the filmmaking process was not visible or visceral? You like as though you were they had done such a good job that it wasn't apparent that.
Well, it depended on the movie. Because I feel like with the French one, the first one I talked about, L'amour ouf, this one I didn't pay attention to anything, like really anything.
You were just in the story.
I was in the story. But for Bird, I was also in the story, but I was really appreciating the editing, I feel like.
Cool.
I was like, oh, that worked well. Oh, wow, that was like a beautiful moment. But it was also, it was not less good because I noticed the editing. But yeah.
In your vlog, you and your sister had described the film in 3 words.
Abandon, solitude, lassant, intelligent, quotidien, déception.
So where did that come from? Where did you guys come up with to describe the film in 3 words, and what was that like afterwards?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got the idea like randomly. I was like, oh, that would be fun to do because. I know I love writing and I love feeling that I have what I feel wrapped up in words. So I just thought it would be a cool idea. And then, just sometimes it took us longer to find the words. But
you can only use so many, you have to start looking for new synonyms for the movies.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but it was fun to like look for words and try to find the words that encapsulated how we felt about the movies.
So would you do it again?
Oh, yes. I'm going to do it every year until I'm 28.
Wow.
Yeah, but some people were like, they were saying it was their 5th time or their 3rd time going. So
that's incredible.
Yeah. So, I'll go again.
Merci beaucoup. Merci. Merci de... What the...
D'avoir.
Merci beaucoup d'avoir... Partagé. Ton d'expérience. Excellent. No, you had that together.
And thank you.